Hey guys, welcome to my live chat, which I will be going in, so to say, on some pronunciation, American style pronunciation. I don't mind going in with you guys. First thing I actually have to do is make sure that I'm capable of reading your comments. So I will go there to my live control room. Okay, let's see the live control room. Okay, now well, there's no one here yet, but now I see the chat box. If you're here, please say something so I know I'm looking at the right thing. There we go. We got Moyad Mahmoud up in here. And so, Excelente, I will be able to chat with you guys. So let me just set up one more thing. I want to see what this looks like live. And I want to, okay, cool. There's 23 of you. Excellent. Let me quickly share this on my on my other platforms. It'll take me maybe 1 second. Okay, no, more like 30 seconds. So I put it on Facebook. Now I'm going to put it on Contact Him. And that is all. Alrighty. So let's get to it. Good to see you guys. I won't be able to comment on every single things you guys, tell me because I have to focus on some pronunciation. So the first thing I'm going to do is right now in front of all of you, I'm going to Google difficult words to pronounce in English. Okay. So let's see what words do we have. Wow, they have a top 10 list. There is a top 10 list here of the most difficult words to pronounce in the English language. Let me quickly look at this list. We have rural. I guess I can see why. We have holy crap. Otorhinolaryngologist. Jesus, we'll go over that. Colonel, we have penguin, we have sixth. Sixth. We have, this word I don't even know. We will learn that one together. An anemone. An anemone. That's another one. We have squirrel. We have choir. And last we have, whoa, what is this? Worcestershire. So the first thing I'm going to do is give you guys the link, okay? I'm going to put the link in the chat so you guys can see it. This is the website I'm looking at. Those are the words with the 10, apparently the 10 most difficult words to pronounce in English. That is the website. So we're going to go over these words one by one. Now, one by one, okay? So the first word they say that is very difficult is the word rural. Rural, okay? Rural. I would guess this one is difficult because some people have a real difficult time pronouncing the R sound, especially like Germans and stuff like that. For some reason, they have a difficulty pronouncing the R sound, especially when that word with the R sound also contains an L sound. It becomes very difficult for them as some other people. So, the tips I can give you is this. Now, when you're saying rural, your tongue can rest. Let your tongue rest until the last letter. So it's like ru, ro. Most of the sound, the R sound is coming out because of your lips. Don't try to use your tongue to say rural, rural. Don't use your tongue to make the R sound. Do not use your tongue at all. If you do that, you will destroy the word. You absolutely have to use your lips to make the R sounds rural, rural, like that, rural. So your tongue is resting basically until the last sound. So, for example, ru, ru. When I'm saying ru, my tongue really isn't doing anything. Rura, rura. My tongue really isn't doing anything. The shape of my lips is what's making that R sound. Rura, rura. Then add an L to it, an L sound at the end. Rural, 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 rural. So you got to start with ru, then go to ru-ra, and make sure your lips are like it's almost like you're kissing the air. Ru-ra, ru-ra. You have to use your lips because I will try now to do it without fixing my lips. Rural. It doesn't work. See? No, it doesn't work. The lips are very important here. Rural. Rural. Okay? So that's number 10. So I'll write it number 10. Rural. Okay? Yeah, you're kind of like kissing the air. Okay? Pull up means to stop your car somewhere, to arrive somewhere in a car. Alrighty? So let's go to number 9. Now, number 9, I might even need to know how to say this. Whoa, okay, let me Google this real quick. Let me see. Okay. Because this word, woo wee. Okay, I'm gonna go listen to it really quick. 1 second. Давай. Whoa, otorhinolaryngology. Wow. So this word is wow. Otorhinolaryngologist. Let me write this word here. I don't think this word is really hard to pronounce so much. Well, it does have R's and L's in it. I think it's more of remembering this damn word that's hard. So it's otorhinolaryngologist. An otorhinolaryngologist. Now, what is an otorhinolaryngologist? Good lord. Well, this is a Well, here as a noun, otorhinolaryngology is the medical specialty concerned with diseases of the ear, nose, and throat. So this person, an otorhinolaryngologist, is a person who specializes in taking care of your ear, your nose, and your throat. That's what they specialize in. So I've probably been to an otorhinolaryngologist before, but I just call them a doctor. But I've probably been to, I don't even want to say it again, but I've probably been to a damn otorhinolaryngologist before, but I just called them a doctor. So this word isn't so difficult just in general because of how it's pronounced. It's because it's so big. It's so long. That's exactly what she said. It's just such a long word that I think a lot of people just don't actually remember it. But let me go through it syllable by syllable. Otorhinolaryngologist. Now, how could I save it? How could you save the word? I don't know. I don't know how you can save it. You just got to keep practicing, and maybe it'll save in your mind if that's what you mean. So, otorhinolaryngologist. Oh, God damn it! Sorry, they're doing some work downstairs in the hallway. So I would say the best way to remember this is just practice saying it while looking at it. Otorhinolaryngologist. Say it maybe 10 times. Otorhinolaryngologist, otorhinolaryngologist. Keep saying it until you remember, okay? Please divide it into 3 parts. Okay, how should I do it? I would say, okay, auto. That's the first part. Auto is good to remember because we say this a lot in other words. Auto is almost like auto, like automobile. So you start with auto. Next word is rhino. I think I'm doing it in 4 parts. Next part of it is rhino. In English, a rhino is actually an animal. It's an animal with a big ass horn. It lives in Africa and is very, very dangerous. So you got auto, which sounds like auto, AUTO. It sounds the same way. Auto, rhino. Then you got laren. Laren. Now, we have the word laren by itself, and I know it deals with a part of the body, laren, because there is a disease called laryngitis. And yeah, the disease called, so laren probably stands for the throat because laryngitis, it's a sickness that happens in your voice box, your vocal cords here, and it's called laryngitis. Okay, so we have auto, sort of like automobile, rhino, big horn, dangerous, laryn, that is your throat. Okay, that's right here. Then you got gology or gologist, which is like the study of or the studier. So let me just put or the expert of. So you got otorhinolaryngologist, otorhinolaryngologist. These mother, oh my god! They didn't do this all day until I started this live chat. Soon as I started the live chat, they were like, "Hey guys, he's busy. Let's work." But the whole other time, they're out there drinking. Um, what is the thing called? They're out there drinking. I forgot the name of the damn drink. Um, Samagon and stuff. But now they want to work. But anyway, that is number 8. Now let's get to number 7. No, that was number 9. Excuse me. Now let's get to number 8. This is an interesting word. If you play Call of Duty, you should know this. Does anyone know how to pronounce this word? The one I just wrote. That would be very interesting because you can't figure it out just by looking at it. Does anyone know how to spell it the way it's pronounced? Yes, and rhino may also mean the nose. Yes, but no one uses it for the nose ever. No one ever does that. Maybe a doctor, but they never do. Yeah, I'll try not to use bad language, but I tend to. I'm a naked teacher. I say fucking shit sometimes. It's normal. Um. So, does anyone know how to pronounce the word? I would like for you to write it the way it is pronounced. Slang for buchlo. All right, buchlo. So I'm waiting for you guys to give me the improper spelling, but the way that this word is actually pronounced. I'm guessing someone has to know it. Somebody plays video games in English and you've heard this word. Does anyone even know what that is without Googling it? Jesus Christ. Wow, no one knows? This is unbelievable. There we go. Jack Ripper got it. It's actually pronounced kernel. Kernel. That's how it's pronounced, but that's not how it's spelled. Now, a colonel is basically someone who's in the army who has a certain rank in the army. I guess colonel is pretty high, okay? So if you play video games, both schwa instead of O, colonel. Um, I can't say that because there's also an R sound added. It's not just the schwa sound. There's a R sound added. That is the most confusing thing about it because there's no R sound in the word, but we make it when we pronounce it. Right. So exactly. So it says it looks like it says colonel. It looks like it says colonel or colonel, but it's pronounced colonel. Right. There's no R in colonel, but it's pronounced colonel. Okay. Schedule is pronounced colonel. So the reason why this is here isn't because it's hard to pronounce, but it is because the spelling is very confusing. Okay. Even if I can't even break it down like this. I can't even break it down for you. Colon, I can't do it. It's just kernel, kernel. It's absolutely kernel. Okay, it's a real confusing word. Very, very confusing. Okay, next one. Oh, this is a fun animal. Everyone knows this animal here. These are the little animals that look like they're wearing suits. They have white and black. They live where the ice is. They have little wings, but they don't fly. They're probably just flippers, not even wings. Um, what else about these animals? Well, it's pronounced penguin. It's pronounced penguin. It's easy to pronounce. Heard of the games? Yes, Jack Ripper. That's what I was saying before. I pronounce it like colonial. I don't know why, but it's definitely not. But now to penguin. Penguin is I don't see why it's difficult to pronounce. Penguin, penguin. Maybe the G sound. Let me read why it's difficult to pronounce. It says an overt reference to Benedict Cumberbatch when he uses friend in the popular some of the next rewatch this video actor. Uh, Other users are presumably sticking up for the penguin kind, then try to pronounce Cumberbatch's name barely speaks, can't pronounce bumper car, Clutchenbird, and buffalo among the offerings. I don't understand. Penguin. Does anyone find penguin to be difficult? Penguin. And if penguin is difficult, what part of penguin is difficult? I wouldn't think penguin. Maybe some people will say penguin. Maybe some people will say penguin, but I don't really see this one. Penguin. NG, NG and N sound have different. Penguin. Let me see. Penguin is interesting. Peng penguins. That must be British. In America, we don't say penguin. That's kind of more like how we say it. We don't say penguins. We don't say that. We say penguin. Penguin. We just say penguin. So maybe in British is completely different because I just watched a video and this guy is saying penguins or penguins. What is he saying? Oh, penguins. Penguins and penguins. Wow. We say penguins, man. Japanese people say penguin. Penguin. Actually, penguin is funny. If you watch South Park, penguin was the name of a chimpokomon. That was a very funny episode. Okay, so the word is just penguin. So it's like penguin, penguin. It's like that. That's how we pronounce it, penguin. I'm not sure about everyone else. I never thought this word would be difficult, but it's just penguin. Only part of it I can see that may be difficult is the I sound because a lot of people don't have that I sound and they say E instead of I, like penguin, penguin. They say penguin, like when they say feel, or instead of saying bill, like on a duck's face, they say beal, or my friend Tim, they say team. No difficult at all. The pronunciation is similar to Russian. Yes, so penguin. So let's move on to number 6. Now this one I can understand. The word is sixth. Sixth. Six isn't the hardest. I think this is harder. Six. I think this is even harder. There's sixth and 16th. Sixth and 16th. Those two are pretty hard. Sixth and 16th. Jesus. 16th. Good Lord have mercy. Now, let's start with 6 because that's what they have on the list. So I'll start with 6th. Now, first, before we even get to 6th, we have to get to 6. You have to say 6. Now, instead of saying 6, some people say sex by accident, but you have to make that sound a little deeper and keep your mouth kind of not open very much. So 6, 6, 6. You understand? Now, when it comes to 6th, it's the same thing as 6, but you have to add the th sound at the end of it. 6th. It's not 6. No, well, some people in slang may say he's 6th place. Yes, some people may say it in slang with a slangish pronunciation of 6. They may pronounce it with just an S sound, but it's supposed to be pronounced with a th sound. So properly, it's 6th, and then that tongue comes out. So basically, when you're making the X sound, like while you're making that X sound, all that happens is your tongue comes out under your top teeth like this, and it makes a sound. Sixth, sixth, like that. Sixth, sixth. Now, if you can't do that, if you hear sex, that's because you want to hear it. Now, if you can't do that, you can cheat and say six, six. So you could say he was in 6th place. He was in 6th place. You know, um, this is my 6th meal for today. This is my 6th meal for today. You can cheat like that, but it's best not to with the word effort. Okay, I'll keep that in mind before when we finish our list. Let's see what's next. 16th. Now 16th. Now remember, you have to know how to say six, six. When you say, if you don't have the sound in your language and you only have e, when you pronounce that I sound, try your best and make it deep. Try your best to make it deep. So, like, instead of saying six, say six, six, six. Make it strong, six and deep. So, you want to say 16th, 16th. That is a hard one because when you're saying 16th, you have to stick your tongue out at the end because you can't say 16s. You can't. You have to actually get that th sound out. 16th. You absolutely have to. Okay? So 16th. Can't practice the sound at home. Why not? You think people are going to laugh at you? For me, third is becomes really hard to pronounce th ending words after third. Oh, like fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th. Yeah, it's you're basically saying the numbers, but at the end, you just have to stick your tongue under your top teeth and get that th sound out. God, that sound is killing me. I mean, all day they didn't do it, but now they have to do it. I'm trying my best. Jesus Christ. I can't get any luck. It's unbelievable. Okay. So let me go over the numbers real quick. The ordinal numbers. You got first, second, third. Then you have fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th. Jesus Christ. So you definitely just have to get that tongue out the end of your out at the last sound in the word. Okay? So there you guys go. Hope you all have it. 6th, 16th, 17th, and so forth. Okay? Excelente. I know the mean. I want the pronunciation. Of effort? Which one you're looking for, Asil? What did Asil ask? Looking for Asil's question. No, I don't see your question, Asil. But anyway, we're going to move on. Now, the next word on the list is damn, where's my list? Did I lose the list? Oh, right here. Oh, this is a word I don't know myself. This is a word I don't know, so I'm gonna have to look it up. So this word, I'll write it here for you guys. This is an interesting word. I don't even know this word. Let's see. Play the motherfucker. Isthmus. Oh, that's easy. According to dictionary.com, it's just isthmus. Isthmus is pronounced without the th. Isthmus. Isthmus. And what is this? Well, isthmus is a narrow strip of land bordered on both sides by water, connecting two larger bodies of land. Let me try to find a picture for you guys of an isthmus, so you guys know what it is. I'm gonna show you an image of an isthmus. Oh wow, isthmuses are beautiful. Okay, this is an isthmus, a thin stretch of land surrounded by two bodies of water. So if you look at the picture, I just sent you guys a link. If you look at the picture of the isthmuses, you will see thin land, like long. It's like very long, she said. And there's water on both sides of it. So it's almost like uh if you were a superhero, you could like jump over it one side of the water to the other side of the water like easily, okay? So go to the if you want to know what it is, you have to go to the link. I just sent a link. Just go look at it. It says google.ru blah blah blah. That is an isthmus. It's a very skinny piece of land surrounded by two bodies of water, large bodies of water. Okay. I'll get to overcompensate later. I'm going to answer questions at the end. I'm trying to get these words out. Okay. So it's pronounced isthmus. Isthmus is not a difficult word to pronounce. It's just confusing because of the spelling. So we're not going to spend much more time on that. We're going to keep it moving. Okay, this is a good one. This one, I believe, is basically pronounced the way it looks. And it was in a popular movie. What movie was it? There was a movie, this little fish kept trying to say it. Anemone. What movie was it? Uh, damn. What? I think it was. I think it was. Find Nemo. Let me see. Was it Find Nemo? Finding Nemo? I think it was Finding Nemo. 1 second. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Here's the clip of Nemo trying to say anemone. Did I say it right? Anemone. Yeah. Watch that clip of Nemo trying to say it. So if you watch the clip, you'll see Nemo is trying to say, I live in an anemone. I live in an anemone. That's what he's trying to say. I live in an anemone with M&M. No, I'm joking. But yes, it's anemone. Anemone. Now, it means to go crazy. Like, I want to snap on the people outside making all that noise. I'm about to snap on these guys. So that is anemone. It's basically oh, there's a tongue twister. In me, many an enemy, anemone, enema. Okay, let me show you the tongue twister. This is the tongue twister. So the tongue twister is in me, many an enemy, anemone, enema. In me, many an enemy, anemone, enema. Good Lord. So in me, many an enemy, anemone, enema. So basically, to break it down, it's just anemone. 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 Anemone, okay? I just gave you snap on. It means to go crazy on somebody because you're angry or yell at them or yeah, basically go crazy and yell at them. That's the snap on. So yeah, you got to say in me many an enemy anemone enema. In me many an Jesus. In me many an enemy fuck. No, I said it right. In me many an enemy anemone enema. I'm saying it right and I think I'm not. So there you go guys. That is anemone. Anemone. In me many an enemy anemone enema. In me many an enemy anemone enema. In me many an enemy anemone and enema. Jesus Christ. Okay, so that's anemone. If you don't know what it looks like, I can show you a picture of an anemone. I can easily show you a picture of an anemone. It's hard. I think it's hard to say just in general. An anemone. An anemone. An anemone. It's harder to say an anemone than it is to say in me many an enemy anemone enema. Okay. I hope you guys are practicing this as I'm saying it. I hope you're actually trying to say it too. I mean, yeah, it's fun to laugh at me, but you should also actually try to pronounce it. Ori. Yeah, that's a weird ass word. Okay. So there we go. If you don't know what it looks like, you can look it up. I want to get to the last three words. And this word is another difficult one. Very popular, very difficult. This is number three. And this word is squirrel. I guess I can see why people have a problem with it for two reasons I can see. I believe the SQU part is easy, squaw, squaw. I believe that's easy for most people, squaw. I believe the difficulty comes in with the I sound because a lot of people don't know how to make that sound. So in squirrel, it's and some people might say squee, squee instead of square. So they say squee, and then they see RREL, so they think it's like a. They think they should pronounce that differently. They should stress it. So they say squirrel, squirrel. I understand why some people say squirrel, but that e sound gets the schwa. Remember that the e sound gets the schwa, and that I sound is not pronounced as an e. It's pronounced as I. So it's like squirrel, squirrel. I guess the best way to look at it is like this. Let me see. Squirrel. Trying to figure out the best way to show it. School, school, girl. I think this is the best way to look at it. Look at it like this. Squirrel, squirrel. You see that? Squirrel, squirrel. That's the best way to look at it. Squid. Yeah, some people might say squeed, but it's squid. But that's how you see how I wrote it. Squirrel, squirrel, squirrel. That's how we say it. Squirrel, squirrel. Okay. So the spelling really makes it confusing, but it's still kind of a difficult word to pronounce in general. And I do definitely see why. I definitely see why. Absolutely. Squirrel. Okay. So now moving. No, not moving on. We'll stay on it. I just gave the definition to snap on somebody like a million times. Why is everyone asking that? What happened? Where's everyone seeing this snap on? Is that a new song or something? Is it a song? Let me see. Snap on. What is this? Everyone asking about? There must be a new song or something. Snap on Australia from that's important. No, I don't. I don't see it. I'm looking for what it is, but I don't see it. All right. So now we have two more, and then we're done. Oh, this word. I think this word is easy to pronounce, but it's just spelled in a weird way. This word is choir. Choir. If you know the word quiet and you can say quiet, you can say this word because it's basically like choir. Choir. And this is like a bunch of people that come together and sing. Oh, that's a choir. Um, let me see. Someone suggests hopefully that it's like inquire but without the N, of course. I read the I read that as Enrique. Ah, okay, I see. Um, that's kind of funny. Okay, so when you see that word, it means choir. It's pronounced choir. Yes, like require. Same thing like require. But that's funny because here, if you look at the on the website I gave you guys, if you look at the description, they talk about it. They say user cock2 submits as a foreign speaker, choir seriously why? Then it says someone suggests helpfully that it's like inquire but without the en. It's like inquire, which is this, but without the en, which is like this. Okay. So but then the next one it says, and Bright Spark said too much popular acclaim. To much popular acclaim, I read that as Enrique. And that's pretty funny. Enrique. I read that as Enrique and was confused for 5 minutes. Now, the word I just put is Enrique. Enrique. It's not. It's a name, so it's not Enrique. Enrique. Okay. So the last one is Enrique. The one before that, Quire, is choir. The one I put on top of that, Enquire, is inquire, and the one that I put first, which is this, is choir. Okay. So choir. That's how it's pronounced. Don't ask me why it's spelled that way. I don't know. English does have a good amount of words that are spelled in ways that I don't know why they're spelled that way, but they just are. I absolutely do not know why. I just know they are. And it's very, very, very strange. It's extremely strange for no reason, you know? So moving on. Jesus Christ. Sorry, Instagram definitely grabbed my attention just now. Good Lord, have mercy. Whew, okay, choir. Now to the last one. This isn't. Won't even use this word. Let me find a different word that's more American, because that word right there is not English at all. American at all. One more, guys. Let me find a good one. A good one. Oh, okay. This is a USA based. Okay, let's see. USA pronunciation. Let's see. No, I think you guys know that word. You guys know that word. That word's not hard. These words are not hard. Hold on, let me find a. Okay, let me find a more difficult word because that word is not hard. The words they were given. Okay, it's okay. I taught that one. Oh God. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Okay, I have a lot of good ones. I have to pick the best one. Really? Okay. Oh no, I know the one to pick. Oh, the meaning of ease off it means to relax. Here's one. And this is an important one. This one is so important because man, I can't remember how many times I've heard people say clothes, clothes. And you know, I guess it's bad of me, but sometimes I hear people say clothes and I don't say anything. I don't correct them because so many people actually say it. I just leave it alone. I don't correct it. But it's not clothes, it's close. It's just close, similar to when you close a door. It's just close. you know? So it's spelled clothes, but it's really just clothes, you know? No, I gotta watch ATM. I will watch it. Okay, so the last word for today is clothes. It may look like clothes, but no one says clothes. I mean, a lot of not foreigners, a lot of people who don't speak English as a first language say clothes. They do, but it's not clothes. It is clothes, and that is a very common word. So you have to know that one. Clothes, something I don't wear when I make videos. Overcompensate meaning basically when you're overcompensating for something, it's like you're basically trying to make something look really, really good or really cool or big because something else is bad. So they say, like, men who drive really big cars, like if a man drives a really big car, it's probably because he has a very small something. Or maybe he's just a very small man himself. So in order to, I'm telling you now. So in order to make up for that little thing, he buys a really big car to basically look like the little thing isn't a big deal. So it looks like he's overcompensating because something small, so he wants something else to look big. Okay, that's basically how I can explain it. Well, the here's how Google explains it. To take excessive measures in attempting to correct or make amends for an error, weakness, or problem. So, like I told you, if they see something bad, like if he's very short, let's say the man's very short and he doesn't like being short. So he's likely to do something like get a lot of muscles or something, like a lot of muscles, take steroids. And if he does something that crazy, he's overcompensating because he's short, that he's doing all these crazy things to make himself look bigger or to make people ignore the fact that he's short. Okay, so that's basically it for today, guys. A quick pronunciation lesson for today. It's been a lot of fun. I love it. I enjoy it. It was great. It means to exaggerate before a certain reason. It's not just exaggerating for no reason. You're exaggerating because of something you don't like usually about yourself. So if your English is bad, you're probably likely to overcompensate by saying, "Well, I speak other languages, and all these other languages I know good. I don't need to know English. I speak all these other languages." That's an example of overcompensating. So, it meaning yeah, I just explained it. Okay, so guys, I will catch you next time. I will try to do these more often. Keep studying and stuff, so you won't have to overcompensate for bad English. All right. So catch you guys next time. Have a good night, good day, whatever time it is where you are. Good in that time of the day. See ya.